Hi guys, so we are here in the university and we are going to be recording some videos asking people questions about like English, so about language learning. So let's see what happens. I'm so excited about it. Let's see guys. So how many languages do you speak?
I speak 3 languages, counting the mother tongue, Spanish.
Yeah, so which ones are the languages do you speak?
Spanish, English and French.
What do you think like is the most difficult thing when it comes to speaking a new language?
Well, I think it depends on the language, but usually it's like understanding the pronunciation and also you have to get inside the culture also to understand the language, I think.
Spanish and English.
Okay, and what do you think like is the most difficult thing when it comes to learning English? Like pronunciation, expressions, becoming fluent?
I think that becoming fluent.
Like is the hardest thing for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
I speak three languages.
Which ones?
Spanish, English and French.
And what do you think like is the most difficult thing when it comes to learning a foreign language?
Maybe the pronunciation.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Understanding like the people from there, because they speak like too fast.
Yeah, like native speakers. Yeah, I think like it's super. I feel like it's difficult to understand native speakers, isn't it?
Yeah, but understanding you is quite.
And
2.5.
which ones?
Spanish, English, and half French.
Okay, and okay. So, what do you think is like the most difficult thing when it comes to learning a new language?
I think that starting to like talk to people, like it's very easy to complete the workbook,
Yeah.
but it's difficult to speak to other people in that language.
Yeah, and so do you think like it's difficult to become like fluent? Let's say.
Yeah, I think so.
And what do you think like is the best strategy to like the best things that you can do to improve fast? Like
Go living abroad and to if you want to speak English to an English country or like English speaking.
2. I speak 2.
Which ones?
Spanish and a little bit of English.
And what do you think like is the most difficult thing when it comes to speaking a new language? What do you think is like the things that you struggle the most?
The grammatic.
Grammar.
I speak Spanish and a little bit of English.
Do you think like it's important to learn English nowadays?
Yes, I think that it is important nowadays because all internet and all of that is in English and it is important.
Yeah. Do you think like would you like to what is the thing that you find most difficult when it comes to learning English, for example? Yeah.
The most difficult part of learning
Yeah.
English,
New language, yeah.
grammar, probably, no? Or
Yeah.
the time you have to spend to learn it and
To speak with people and do you speak?
I speak English. No, I don't speak English. I speak Moroccan, Arabic, Spanish, French, a little bit of English, and that's it.
And how many do you want to learn in the future? Any other language?
I would like to learn Chinese.
Yeah, I would like to learn Chinese as well because I think it's going to become important. And what is the thing like is the most difficult when it comes to for you when it comes to speaking a new language? The thing that is the most difficult. What do you think is the most like talking to people, like becoming fluent, understanding native speakers? What do you think is the thing that is the most difficult?
I think that the most difficult is to maybe learn the. How can I say that?
Pronunciation, the vocabulary.
No, I think if you want to learn a language, you have to talk to people and to socialize. But if you want to learn a language to
have fun.
No, no. To have fun, you have to socialize.
Yeah.
And if you want to learn a language to, I don't know, to work or something like that,
Yeah.
you have to learn grammar and things like that to,
To expand, yeah.
yeah.
I know to speak English and Spanish and a little bit of French.
Cool. And in the future, would you like to learn any other language apart from the ones that you already speak?
Yeah, like my friend, I want to learn Chinese. I think it's a language that open a lot of works and a lot of, I don't know, it's
Possibilities, I guess.
yeah, it's a language that nowadays a lot of people talk it, so maybe
yeah.
it's the language of the future.
3.
Which one? Yeah, let's go.
Chinese, English, and Spanish.
Wow, bro, I would like to learn Chinese, bro. Honestly, I think it's becoming super important nowadays, bro.
But it's quite difficult, yeah.
Yeah, but like it doesn't matter, bro. It's more important than difficult, you know.
Of course you can.
What do you think like is the most difficult or the most important thing when it comes to learning a new language? What is the thing that you struggle the most when you try to learn a new language?
Well, mostly the grammar, of course. In Spanish we have conjugations, in English and Chinese we don't have. And alphabets, of course, because my mother tongue is Chinese and we don't have alphabets. And lots of things. You have to memorize a lot. And yeah, I'm studying physics for a reason because I don't like to study languages and stuff like that.
Well, you speak 3 languages like most people. don't speak like even 2 languages.
No,
So.
most of the people here speak at least 3 languages.
Nah,
at least
well,
3. At
yeah.
least English, Spanish, and something else like German or
Yeah, but like
French
really, okay, maybe a really low level. You know what I mean? Maybe they.
Nah, my Spanish is not that good as neither. So
How many languages do you speak?
I speak 3 languages:
Which ones?
Spanish, English, and German.
Oh, do you speak in German? Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Mein Deutsch ist nicht gut, aber ich glaube, dass Deutsch ist eine tolle Sprache. Ja. Und
Aber cool.
ja, in der Zukunft ich musste verbessern meine Deutsch, ja, weil ich glaube, Deutschland ist eine tolle Land. Sehr toll Land, ja. Und warum du sprichst Deutsch?
Ich hab Deutsch auf der Schule gelernt.
Ja, aber du warst in einer deutschen Schule, oder?
Nicht deutsche Schule, aber es gab deutsche Sprache angeboten. Ja.
Okay, ja.
I speak Spanish as a native and a little bit of English, as you can see. And then I speak a little of French, so want Spanish and more or less up to 3.
Yeah, that's okay, bro. That's okay. And what do you think like is the best strategy in order to learn a new language? Like the way you can learn the fastest in a new language? Yeah.
Okay, to learn the fastest, I think that you have to go to a country to take an immersive lifestyle. But if you want to learn something really well and that, and you can't go to another country and that, I think you also can study grammar and that. But always keeping in mind that you have to talk and improve your skills speaking and that.
3 languages.
Which ones are the languages you speak?
Well, besides from Spanish, English and French.
Wow, that's a lot of languages, man. And what do you think like is the thing that you find the most difficult when you try to learn a new language or when you try to improve? What do you find the most difficult?
Well, it depends on the language. In English, for example, it would be probably like the accent and pronunciation of some words. And in French, I think I struggle more with like verbs in general, like how to conjugate other tenses.
Yeah, and would you like to learn any new language in the future, or?
Yeah, I would love to. I don't know which
one
language.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I don't know a weirdest one like Japanese or something like that. But I don't know if I'll ever do it.
Fluently, I speak 3: Dutch, English, and Spanish, and then a little bit of German.
Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch auch. Ich meine Deutsch ist nicht perfekt, aber ich musste verbessern meine Deutsch. Ja, and
me too. Ich auch.
yeah, I think like German like is a super language. Yeah, And would you like to learn in the future any other language?
Yes, Italian. I would love to learn Italian.
Why? Why is
I
it?
don't know. I love how it sounds.
I speak two fluently, and then I speak a little bit of French.
Okay, and how do you learn English? Because your English is like really good, isn't it?
I learned English because I was in an English school since I was like 3 until I was like 14, so that's why I know English.
Have you ever been to UK or something?
I've been, but like on a trip with my parents, but not to learn English.
And wow, so what do you think like is the best strategy, like the best method to improve fast in a new language? For example, you in English, what do you think like is the best thing to do to improve fast?
I mean, the best strategy is to just like be in an English school since you're small, but if you can't do that, then I'd say going to a country which is fluent in that language, like for example French. If I was gonna like learn French,
yeah,
and I'd say to just like go there and just find yourself in a situation where you have to learn the language to be able to communicate, because that's the moment where you actually learn it, when you're forced to communicate in that language. Because if not, I think it's really hard just to be like to have a teacher or whatever. It's not the same thing as finding yourself in that situation.
Okay. How many languages do you speak, man?
I speak 3 languages.
Which ones?
Spanish, English and Portuguese.
And Portuguese. How do you learn Portuguese?
I lived in Brazil 2 years.
Okay, you are the first person I talked to and told me that I speak Portuguese.
I mean, I'm not fluent or anything, but I do speak a little bit of it.
And how do you learn English?
When I was in Brazil, I went to the American school 2 years, and I lived 1 year in Dublin, in Ireland.
Wow, cool. So, do you think like if you haven't been like in Brazil or in the islands, do you think it wouldn't have been possible to get to your level?
Well, I mean, it would be difficult, but not impossible. I do think that by living in Brazil and in Ireland, you do get some knowledge that you cannot get in Spain. Yeah.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak English and Spanish.
And what do you think like is the best thing to do in order to improve fast?
Watch movies in English.
Have you ever been like abroad to the UK, to the US?
No.
Do you want to go?
Yes, I want to go to work in England or something.
To have fun, yeah.
I speak English and French, and I want to learn Italian too.
Why do you want to learn Italian?
Because I want to do the Erasmus in Milan.
Oh.
And I really like the language. I really like it. I think it's so cool.
Yeah, I think Italian is like cool language, yeah. And so how do you like learn English? What do you do to improve in English and to get to fluency and stuff?
Well, I really like to see like movies and series in English.
Yeah.
I really like Peaky Blinders, Sex and the City, the main
Yeah.
series in English. I really like it, and yeah, that's the only thing that I do to learn.
You've never been like abroad to UK, to US, or you've never been like?
No, I've been in United Kingdom,
Yeah.
in London,
Yeah.
and
For how long? Yeah.
I think like 2 weeks or something like that.
Oh, so
It's
not,
been
not that long, yeah.
No, it's been like a family trip and nothing else. But I want to go to United States, like
to leave or to.
I want to
leave,
to
yeah.
go there like 1 year or something like that.
The US is great. The US is a great country.
Would you like to live in the US?
Well, I think no. I prefer Spain.
But just to visit, you know, to chill.
Nah, sure. I think the United States is a great place for doing tourism and stuff like that. Yeah, of course, sure.
Yeah.
Los Angeles, surf.
LA, yeah.
Yes. You can have fun in there.
Like Florida as well.
Miami too. Miami.
I had a house in Miami. I've been also in Hawaii, San Francisco, Chicago, Dallas, and I lived a year in Dublin as well. And well, I just learned English that way.
I didn't say that. I also spent a whole year in Ireland.
Okay. Do you learn a lot there? Do you think like you learned a lot like when you were in Ireland?
Yeah, I think the best form of learning English is being in a country and living with the people. Yeah.